Hello, trigger warning. This video is about SA and DV, and this is, I think, part 2, because the part 1 I did not mention this beautiful angel that unfortunately passed away. Her name is Naziah Harris, and she is from Detroit. And I don't know if he was the stepdad or uncle something, but this 41-year-old man killed her because she was pregnant. And mind you that this 41-year-old a piece of shit that should not be alive, in my opinion, in my alleged opinion. His name is Jarvis Butts, 41 years old. He actually gave his 4-year-old daughter an STD. Yeah, he's a sick motherfucker, and whoever was with him is even more sicker, because trust me, this is where I want to go with this. So first, may she rest in peace, Naziah Harris. Rest in peace. Rest with the Most High, baby girl. I also want to mention Madeline Soto, because this, these two cases happened kind of like at the same time. Not really at the same time, but I think it was like a month apart. So Madeline Soto, rest in peace as well, because she was murdered. But let's get right into it. So my alleged opinion when it comes to these type of cases that I do read, it just takes me to a world where it's disgusting, but we do live in a world like that. And it's not the world, it's the people. And people that are hurt from childhood, they tend to hurt other people when they're not healed. So in this situation, Naziah Harris, she was murdered by this man. He was 41 years old, and she was pregnant with his child, and he actually gave his 4-year-old daughter an STD, and he had other victims, unfortunately. In this case, there's mothers out there and there's females out there that are actually with PDF files, and they know about it. They act like they don't know, but they do know about it. And it can be either the mom knows about the PDF file at home, like her partner, or it can be the dad knows about that the woman is a PDF file, because it can happen either or. I said this in my first video. There is no preference to PDF files. This is not, we don't live in that type of world. We live in a world that doesn't matter what sex you're from, unfortunately. Let's get right into it. And in my alleged opinion, there's women that will not leave their men because, even though they know this, they don't leave their men because they're scared of being alone, or he gets it from there, but he still comes home and gives it to me, and it's okay. Like, they're fucking sick like that, but that's how it is. And it can either go for the man too. But in my alleged opinion, you see more cases of a PDF file in this situation like this being a man, and then the woman knowing and not doing shit about it. Just, oh, well, the girl consented to it. The girl was looking for it. The girl, listen, you piece of shit human. How the fuck does a 13-year-old little girl can give consent to some shit like that? Even a 4-year-old little girl, are you fucking crazy? 4, 5, 6, like, what the fuck are you talking about, you sick fuck? No kid can give consent to some shit like that. I don't give a fuck. Period. No kid can give consent to some shit like that. But that's the world we live in. We live in a world where, we have these type of people that just, they literally say that this child gives consent to something so horrendous. Like, are you fucking crazy? And you know what blows my fucking mind is that being a person that you actually went through SA, or a child going through that, unfortunately, this is the things that we do not talk about in the community, but we need to speak about this. When you are a person that actually go through something like this, you start liking it. And it's not that you like it, it's just you're a kid, you don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't fucking know. You just get accustomed and you think it's okay and you think it's all right, and then you start feeling guilty as you get older because you're like, fuck, I liked it, you know, I liked the feeling, but you don't understand that that's just the body response. That's not all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not your fault. That person was sick. First of all, it's not your fault, and that's just a body response. It's just like when somebody gets raptured, and in that rapture the body responds a certain way, and people be like, oh, well, that person liked it. No, they did not. That's just how the body fucking responds. And if you don't fucking believe me, then do your fucking research, you know. But it just bugs the fuck out of me that we have these type of women out there, these type of mothers, these type of aunts, these type of sisters, because they can be anybody, and they allow something like this so horrendous to happen. And the saddest part, that not only that she was just 13 years old, I think 13 or 14, I don't remember, I will have to look it up, but I think she was 13 years old. Yeah, 13-year-old. She was pregnant. She was probably far along, probably like 3 or 4 months. And because according to the documents, once you read, which I'm not going to read them because I'm just giving out my opinion, this is what I'm going to be doing on my YouTube. But just to know that this young little baby girl was pregnant, and this dude was just constantly doing these things to her, and he killed her because she was pregnant. And you're telling me that nobody knew? You're telling me that nobody saw her different? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody in the family said anything, you know, or nobody in the family did anything about it. So to those in her family that they had no clue of what happened to her and are innocent to all of this, my prayers are with you. To those that knew about it, that were accomplice to what happened to her, fuck you. And I hope you rot in hell.